But Ms. Tebow, I mean, you've been given every opportunity over the last 4 or 5 years to do everything you're supposed to on this probation, and you refused to do that. Well, she's reported 6 whole times so obviously it wasn't great even when it was then. I looked this up. I think there may be, and Ms. Simon's here, this update report says 2 10-year adjudicated probations, but it was a 2-year term.
It was 2 over 5.
2 TDC over 5, correct?
Excuse me, sorry, that was an error.
Why don't you have any evidence with regard to count 1 if your probation officer's here?
We can call. I'm sorry. Apologize, Your Honor.
Ma'am, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. You may proceed.
Ms. would you please take the name from the record, please?
Sarah Simon.
Ms. Simon, are you the probation officer assigned in this Tebow?
I am.
Okay, and how long have you been in the supervision?
Year and a half.
Okay, and throughout the time that you've been a probation officer, has you complied with the terms of our conditions? In either one of the cases?
Speak up, please. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, she has not.
She's not.
Yeah, okay, in what instances has she not complied?
Ms. Tebow has had inconsistent reporting habits. She was not paid towards her process fees. And she's actually seen it too.
Was she allowed, first of all, was she allowed to do her probation in Texas to venture out of the state and be in Florida?
She was not.
She wasn't allowed?
She was not allowed.
Is she allowed through her reporting as a sex offender to move or go to another state? How many probation? I mean, is she allowed to leave the state?
Not without.
She pled true to that.
Okay.
Count 1 is that she has not reported since January 27th of 2025.
Is that true now that she, the time on which she was arrested?
She has not reported
Have you spoken to her at the jail?
at the hearing.
Right, did she give a reason for why she didn't report? At this time, I'll pass it on to you.
Okay, I also would like to know, Ms. Simon, were you able to confirm in any way the arrest? Obviously, she's going to say she didn't do it, and that's okay, but if she was actually just, whether an arrest happened in Florida?
Yes, I did obtain an arrest report from Florida.
PC, okay. But do you have a problem cause? Do you have a school offense?
The school.
Okay, for what crime was she arrested?
There's 2. I think one was theft and then obstruction by disguise first.
Was it all the same incident?
Yes.
What date did that occur, according to the law?
June 29th, 2025.
And were both those committed?
Objection as far as committed, Your Honor. I don't object to her listing evidence as far as an arrest.
An
As far
arrest.
as the actual commission, it would violate the right to refer across.
Did the allegation occur?
Yes.
She initially failed to report in January, is that right, of 2025?
That was the last face-to-face contact I had.
January 2025. Then arrest, June 29th of 2025.
Yes.
So February, March, April, May, June, 5 failures to report. And she went into absconder status March of 2025?
Maybe April,
April.
like 90 days after.
90, so April 2025, she became an absconder. 2 months after that, she was arrested in Florida, is that right?
Right.
So you were aware she was in Florida, which state, when were you made aware that she was in custody in
I
Florida?
received a phone call from somebody that let me know that she was arrested and in jail in Florida. And then that's when I obtained this arrest report.
When did there was an MTRP entered into NCIC, I guess, after April? Was there an MTRP and that's why Florida advised you there was an active warrant for her then?
There was an active warrant for the MTR.
As far as supervising her, she has reported, you say inconsistently, but that means she has reported some, correct?
Correct.
During the times that she has reported, have you been able to interact with her appropriately? She maintained proper demeanor, that type of thing?
She was, yes, but she was consistently late. I had to reschedule her several different times to get her into the
Have you have you had any other difficulties with her as far as just maybe perhaps being late or scheduling, as far as your actual interactions? She maintain appropriate demeanor, acted appropriately with you?
Yes.
Would you object to continuing the supervision?
I don't,
Why is that?
my personal opinion, I don't think this student sees her probation as a priority. She has been on probation, I think, since 2022, and has made no progress in regards to her fees. She did some community service, and that's about it.
When you say progress, how do you measure progress on probation?
Satisfying her court order conditions.
And how has she fallen short other than the reporting and fees and community service?
First time that we've been here on these two cases for emotional removal.
No.
There was another time back in 2024 in which we had a hearing similar to this, not me, especially as the attorney, but she was brought in on emotional removal, and her probation was amended, and she was given 30 days in JCCL, and she was continued, and she was added to the mental health case. Right?
The high need in case, but she didn't report enough to be transferred over to the high need in case.
So this is not even the first time that we've been here on this, on similar allegations. That was a year in 2024, we did the same deal. Is that correct?
I might follow up on that. I believe in the previous HERP, she had a motion, to get a motion to revoke. She had federal charges, is that right?
Correct.
The NTRP was filed after she received the federal charges?
I believe so, yes.
I would defer to Ms. Stiegler, Your Honor, if she wanted to address the court. I think she has written to the court, and that letter's incorporated in the PSI.
I received it and read it. Anything else?
No, I mean, I did fail to report it. Sometimes I was hard with scheduling, but a lot of it had to do with my mother being sick. And I brought my mother sick to her office with me multiple times because I wasn't able to just stay with where she was at. I brought her when I could. I mean, she's passed now, but at that time frame after.
But I mean, we're talking about since 2022,
I was in
Or
a
20
federal facility for a year and a day.
from and why I accepted it in the first place, because giving somebody the minimum of 2 on a probation, so I have really nothing to do hardly on this. But Ms. Tebow, I mean, you've been given every opportunity over the last 4 or 5 years to do everything you're supposed to on this probation, and you've refused to do that. You flat out refused, and everybody, we all have different issues that go along with parents and family members and things that go wrong. And instead of, I mean, it looks like, I think one of the things that concerns me the most is that you called June 2nd asking why the police went to your home. June 2nd you called. And so your probation officer said there's a warrant because of your violations on June 2nd. Then you went to Florida and got arrested for 2 new offenses without registering, without obviously telling anybody where you are and the type of probation you're on, the offense that you're on probation for. That's probably the number one thing that you should do. So flee in the state when you know that there is a warrant for your arrest. Gives me no reason to leave you on probation. Unfortunately, I think for me and for the community, the most I can do is 2 years, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find, based on the evidence today, that counts 1 and 3 are true. So I'm going to find you entered your pleas of true to 2 and 4 freely and voluntarily. Find all 4 counts true. Find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and cause number 2239100, revoke your probation. Sentence you to a term of 2 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You do receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. And cause number 2239101, also find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and at this time revoke your probation. Sentence you to 2 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive.